protected by God.
We shall never surrender.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. And security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well-trained, well-equipped, and battle-hardened. He will fight savagely. Has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory.
And we're back. Marine Le Pen is now leading and surging against Macron in the polls by at least 5 points for the upcoming European elections. I'm guessing Macron is about shitting his pants right now. To top it all off, Macron's top media advisor, named Sylvain Fort, has just resigned as of 24 hours ago. Aside from that, a little disgusting fact about Macron. He married a pedophile. He met his wife when he was 15. She was his high school drama teacher, and at the time, she was married with 3 children. 2 years later, he declared his boyish love for her. He was only 17 when they started their illegal and morally bankrupt relationship. It's no wonder he was chosen for this position. What better candidate for the elites who run the world than a pedophile sympathizer? There is a reason why peasants told their children not to go near the castle at night, because they could get abducted. Pedophilia runs rampant in the top circles. Anyways, the globalist golden boy cast asunder. This poll comes from IFOP and others. IFOP is called the Institute of Opinion Marketing in France. Their polls have been very accurate over the past decades, and it shows without a doubt that nationalism is taking over. These globalists will be lucky to leave with their lives when it's all over. I very much look forward to the European-wide elections come this May 2019. I can already hear the idiotic pundits in the background saying, "We have no idea how this could have happened." Marine Le Pen's party recently changed their name from Front National to the National Rally, which is leading with 24%, with approximately a 5-point lead over Macron's party called the Republic of the Working, and is increasing quickly, for it was by 1 or none a few months ago. We see Macron's party losing rapidly, as he was up on Le Pen by at least 10 points last year at this same time. Macron's En Marche party is collapsing, while he hides with tail between his legs. Fascinating thing about all this is there's actually a second right-wing party called the Stand Up for France, very hardline conservative and nationalist in nature. They are polling at around 8%, so if you combine their 8% with Marine Le Pen's 24%, we are in line for a right-wing coalition that could last a century. Having over 30% in a country that has at least 12 political parties is most impressive. In short, the right-wing coalition is expected to dominate the next European elections. Macron, in his infinite wisdom, came out of hiding for about 1 hour a few days ago just to address the protesters. He's calling them a hateful mob who targets minorities and Jews. I swear, between him and Merkel, it's like they're leaders of different countries because they hate their own countrymen. It's sick, and they have to go. With the Yellow Vest uprising and the protesters, we have ensured that Macron is basically paralyzed. It is funny watching the left melt down, though, because if they can't put a racist tone to it, they don't know what to do. They have no fucking idea. We're not going to go away, for we have just begun to fight. And with the polls sitting the way they are, it's obvious. We see the left cannibalizing each other because even Macron's closest partners in criminality blame him for everything. To help understand the way the left thinks, we can look no further than Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. Saul Alinsky was actually Hillary Clinton's mentor. Rule 4 strictly states to make your enemy live up to their own rules, which of course they cannot, which is why they are so quick to turn on each other. We see this tactic particularly in America with the social justice psychos, left-wing socialists, open border people. They can never get along because once they destroy their opposition, they destroy each other. Even the Prime Minister of Hungary, who is a genius and a true champion of our cause, has come out and openly admitted that Europe will be dominated by him and the likes of nationalists like Le Pen. Macron's collapse is significant, but is merely a symbol of what's happening all the way across Europe and the world. The uprising has come. The left and center-left at one point did represent the working class, but they represent us no longer, and it shows. The left-wing and center-left-leaning governments in Europe have lost 94% of their power since 2017. The manufacturing and industrial construction workers have been a reliable center-left voter for decades. Not anymore, though, as they realize the left now represents foreigners, not their own countrymen. It's fascinating to study the redistribution of power. Good and evil is fascinating as well, because when you study it, bad people lust after power. Good people don't, because we want to live our lives, have a family, trust in God, and be left alone. But when we wake up in the 11th hour, look out, because good is and always has been so much stronger. When it comes to the European electorate, they deliver upwards of 2/3 of their votes to the nationalist populist right, and I can't see that slowing down anytime soon. This culture shift, or culture shock rather, is why the right-wing German party, called AfD, has risen to where it's at, and is also surging. It's miraculous that they have been able to be represented in all of Germany in just a matter of a few months. And these fools that have tried to destroy us for the past 50 years realize what they've done, and so have we. So they did that to us. Watch this. Here we come now.
We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.